Hello and welcome to our second installment of the Journey Around Kailash preview. This is, you'll remember, the 12-part lecture series that Lantos wanted us to present to you over these coming weeks as we prepare for the sacred week in May, where Laudu, the Whisker Man, the Master of Bliss, will once again journey around Kailash. But because your thoughts are so powerful, Lantos wants us to focus together on each step, going step by step through this journey to make sure that it is as effective as possible. This process of walking around Mount Kailash is not only going to be beneficial for the Kailash strands and the dragon strand of abundance, but much more importantly, it also is what is going to stir the mountain Kailash itself, stir the nectar of bliss, generating the flowing waves of bliss all around the world. So that's why we're doing this, to make sure that we can have that be as effective as possible. So let's start with our second lecture installment. This one finds Laudu, the Master of Bliss, arriving at the town next to the mountain. And so I'm going to read to you the message that Lantos gave at this point in time to introduce, to officially kick off the journey around Kailash. Here's what he said. We send blessings for this great journey to the receptacle of bliss. It is a journey to enliven the full value of bliss. Bliss is the golden essence of life. It is through bliss that one enters the higher realms. The journey begins with the aqua seed at the base of the flying seed map. Our Master of Bliss enlivens this value. It is the value of reflection. The lake is the physical form of the value of reflection. Reflection occurs before inception. Reflection is the first value. It is a great blessing to enliven this value on the day of two fullnesses. It is a day of fullness of full and fullness of empty. On this day, the moon gains awareness of its own reflection as full, and it experiences its reflection as empty. Two values are perceived. Two values of fullness are present on an outer layer of expression. It is a great blessing to begin this journey of awakening of the full value of bliss on this day of expression of two values of fullness. This journey is the journey of the dynamics of creation. These dynamics occur on the primordial layer and give rise to all expressions of form, all values of creation. This is a sacred journey. The dynamics of creation are enlivened on the primordial layer, and at the same time they are enlivened on the physical layer. It is very significant. This journey enlivens the dynamics on the inner, subtle layer of fullness and on the outer material layer of creation, the layer of form and the layer of formless. What stands in between these two layers? What connects these two layers? Bliss, the realm of golden bliss. It is for this reason that the journey occurs at the receptacle of bliss. Here, the connection between the layers of form and formless exists. Here, the golden realm is generated. The golden realm connects the material with the immaterial. This realm spills out into both layers. This golden realm may be seen on the material layer, and the golden essence enters into the subtle layer. One may experience a patch of sunshine next to a patch of rain. Both exist. That which connects is a gentle realm of mist. The luminous mist drifts into the sunny patch, and it also enters the area of rain. Like this, the golden realm enters both values, material and immaterial, expressed and unexpressed. This is the precious realm of bliss. Having enlivened the first value on the journey, the aqua value of reflection, the Master of Bliss proceeds to the base of the great receptacle. Here begins the journey, encircling the great receptacle of bliss. This is the transition from the aqua seed into the lapis blue seed. This is the seed of the way. The way marks the first step on the path. Reflection sets the intent. It is the intent of the ocean to know itself. This is reflection. Then the ocean begins to rise. This is inception. Here begins the way. On this path, on the journey of creation, on the journey around Kailash, three aspects of expression get enlivened. Three spin keys of creation get awakened. The third spin key is the blue value. The second spin key is the rose-colored value, and the first spin key is the yellow value. The blue, the rose, and the yellow values. We call these three aspects three celestial droplets, three droplets of heaven. One must enliven these three droplets to enter the domain of clear skies, the domain of the realm lords. Before one may enter the clear domain, one passes through the luminous mist, the golden mist. Even when the rain has ceased, the air is not yet clear. Some time is required. One must spend some time in this realm of luminous mist. One ascends through this golden realm into the clear realm. On the flying seed map, we find the clear realm atop the 72 colored seed expressions. This is the celestial domain. 9 is the number which may be seen as one approaches the heavenly realm. Yet, upon entering, one realizes 36 heavenly values. This is the structure of creation. This is the golden form. 108 values in all, expressed and unexpressed. The great journey of Kailash is the enlivenment of the sublime golden realm through the awakening of the three droplets of heaven. Sublime blessings of bliss flow from the earthly abode of bliss. This is the nature of the blessed journey. Very good. Many blessings. Okay, let's continue and watch our Master of Bliss as he tells us on his journey how he approached the city, the small town that is at the mountain Kailash.
Day 1 of the Kailash Travelogue, May 23rd. The daily seed is number 41, the ceremony, 10,000 drums. The transformation associated with this seed is reverberating sound, alerts the boundaries of the empty. It is the call to awaken, call to expedition. Lao Du had received many thousands of spheres, and he was ready to begin his journey. Because Shanghai is at sea level, when he flies to Tibet, he often stops in Chengdu for a night in order to acclimate gradually to the higher elevation. So his first leg of the journey took him from Shanghai to Chengdu, where he spent the first night.
After I asked the question and Cindy got the answer, I think it seems another big project that not prepared just that moment. It should prepared for a long time. it seems just like everything is prepared, just waiting for someone to stand out to say, I will take the task. Just like that. Why I say that? That's because the time that lentils choose is very interesting. It's the last lunar month, and the full moon of last lunar month is the eclipse of the moon, and the end day of the last lunar month is the eclipse of the sun. So how can you choose this kind of time immediately? It's not just by chance. I think it's all be set up. And I just want to stand up to say, oh, I will take the task and I will be the foot and the hand, just like that. And very interesting. And I also feel very honored to be part of this kind of project. And so after the decision made, we need to prepare everything. And Cindy, David, they prepared for the spheres and to make they come to me. And I wait till the day, maybe 3 days before the full moon day. I start from Shanghai to Chengdu.
Day 2 of the Kailash Travelogue, May 24th. The daily seed is number 15, the nectar, gel of nectar. The transformation of this seed is rejuvenate form, restore cellular sequence code. On this day, Lao Du continued on from Chengdu to Lhasa. It was a very exciting time for us, waiting to hear any word from Lao Du about his progress and hoping that everything would be going smoothly. Then we received our first video from Lao Du. It was sent from his hotel room in Lhasa, and thanks to his upgrade, he has a view of the Potala Palace, which was the winter palace of the Dalai Lama.
I'm arrived at Lhasa now, and it's very lucky the hotel gave me upgrade, and from the window of the hotel room I can see the Potala Palace. And Potala is the name same as Putuo, where the Guanyin stayed.
And the second day from Chengdu to Lhasa. And at Lhasa, I booked a hotel. It's very close to the Potala Palace, and they even give me a raise up to the a very good view room. And from the window, I can see the Potala Palace. And as that morning, I fly from Lhasa to Ali. I can see a very beautiful moon shining over the Potala Palace. It's very early at that morning, and the moon is very beautiful. And when on the way we from the hotel to the airport, the driver told me that he spent more than 10 years in Lhasa to drive for the tourist. That's the first time he saw this kind of moon. That's kind of beautiful moon. And it's truly very beautiful.
Day 3 of the Kailash Travelogue, May 25th. On this day, there are 2 daily seeds. One starts at midnight and goes until 9:35 a.m. This one is seed number 69, the Resolute, Passage through Saffron Threads of Light. The second seed begins at 9:35 a.m. and lasts until midnight. This seed is number 70, the quest, existence within breath.
And also, when I take 2 hours flight from Lhasa to Ali and landing and meet the driver at Ali, and also that driver on the way to talk. When we talk, he told me that that's the most beautiful moon he ever seen in that area. He's a Chinese guy from the northeast China, but he spent more than 20 years, more than 20 years at the Mountain Kailash area, but that's the first time he saw this kind of beautiful moon. 2 different places, 2 different driver, they told me same thing, the beautiful moon. And also, this moon is very beautiful to me. It's very beautiful, and even I can feel some emotion come from my from inside. It's very touching. And so as that's very beautiful moon day, but not the full moon day, I fly from Lhasa to Ali, and it still take more than 2 hours driving from the airport to the Mountain Kailash area, and I stayed a small town called Darching, just as the Mountain Kailash, south face of the Mountain Kailash. And when I arrived there, I sent message to Cindy, said I'm arrived, and Cindy get a message from Lentos, said that will be a ceremony at that day, and this very special journey will start.
Today we ring the bell for the celebration of commencement of the flowing golden ambrosia of Kailash. We celebrate the arrival of the Master of Bliss. It is a great ceremony which approaches, the ceremony of the golden ambrosia of bliss at Kailash.
Here is Daching city, and the mountain you see is the Mountain Gula. It's from the Himalaya. And let's turn this way. And now you can see Mountain Kailash, and just behind the hotel. Very close. This is from Mountain Gandhis. So these 2 mountains, Himalaya and Gandhis, they are side by side here.
And actually, there's a real ceremony there at the place, because the next day, the full moon day, is a very important Buddhist festival. It's called Vasaka Day, or some in English may be called Vesak Day. That day is the ceremony for the celebration for Buddha Shakyamuni's birth, enlightenment, and go to Nirvana. Very important day. So a lot of local people already gathered there to have the celebration. And the most big day is the next day, the full moon day.
Tomorrow will be the full moon day for the Sagadawa. It's a very special day. So these all flags. People here will holding flags over the mountain, over the lake.